Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the previous episodes, we talked about important questions and the importance of critical thinking. The important questions is why are we here, why were we created, and what is our goal or task on earth. Just a quick recap. Remember, when we were created originally, we were in a different world, a realm called Alamul Amr, the realm of Al-Amr, which is the unseen world. From there, we took the amana. The amana, which is a free will, required that we completely have no power or any elements, outside elements, that would impact our decision one way or another, which means that we freely can say yes or no, can make one choice to do right or do wrong. So all external powers that would impact our decision, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala held it at bay so that it cannot impact your decision. So no one can come and say, well, shaitan forced me to do something. Now, having said that, we come to another topic that is very misunderstood, which is fate, qadr. What is qadr? Am I predestined to hellfire or Jannah? Am I predestined to do so? Am I doomed to do certain things, and no matter what I do, if I'm doomed to go to hellfire, then no matter what good I do, I'm still going to go to hellfire? These are the questions that a lot of people get confused, and unfortunately, sometimes when you go to the khutbah al-Jum'ah or you listen to a lecture and somebody try to explain this, things go wrong. You get even more confused. So we're trying to think about this critically and try to understand the concept of guidance and misguidance as the Quran portrayed it and explained it in two contexts. The first context of guidance and misguidance relates to the books and the prophets and the guidance that Allah sends through them. The second context is cosmic. And the cosmic context is the reaction of your surroundings to your decision. It is the reaction of your body, your own body, to your decisions. So in Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 6, Allah says, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا سَوَاءٌ عَلَيْهِمْ أَأَنذَرْتَهُمْ أَمْ لَمْ تُنذِرْهُمْ لَا يُؤْمِنُونَ. As for those who persist in disbelief, it is the same whether you warn them or not. They will never believe. 2:7 ختم الله على قلوبهم وعلى سمعهم وعلى أبصارهم غشاوة ولهم عذاب عظيم. Allah has sealed their hearts, and their hearing and their sight is covered. They will suffer a tremendous punishment. في قلوبهم مرض فزادهم الله مرضا. There is sickness in their hearts, and Allah only lets their sickness increase. They will suffer a painful punishment for their lies. You may ask, why would Allah increase their disease? If they are kuffar, they had a disease, why would Allah increase their disease? So don't forget, this is talking about messages, prophets, books sent to people. People who made the choice not to believe in it. That's why he said, فِي قُلُوبِهِمْ مَرَض. There are diseases in their heart. They opt to have these diseases. They decided not to listen, not to see, not to believe or think or reflect on any of the messages that came to them to guide them. So they took the first step to misguidance. Now, how does the world, the cosmics, the surroundings react to their decision? It will only increase it. Let me give you an example. A doctor says to a patient, there are two doors in front of you. The door on the right the room behind it has been sanitized. It's all clean, all like pure. There is no diseases, nothing in it. The door on the left is not sanitized. The room behind it is not sanitized. If you go in, there are bacteria, there are diseases. You can catch a horrible disease. So the patient decides, says, you know what, I don't want to get disease or anything. So he goes from the door on the right. Another one picks the door on the left. Who made the decision? It's the person, the patient. One picked the right, one picked the left. What was the guidance that was given to both of them, which is exact guidance? That the right is pure and is clean, sanitized. The left has diseases, has bad things. So it's only fair when the person who decides to go to the right, he finds exactly what he was promised, a healthy, pure environment. And the person who opens the door cannot complain if he catches deadly disease, because that's how the cosmic reacted to a body that walked in amongst bacteria that infest the whole place. So that will give you the idea on how the guidance from Allah. So when Allah says that they do not believe until Allah wills them to believe, or when He says that Allah sealed their eyes and ears and their heart is blocked and covered, is because they decided first to carry either good or bad. And it will be not fair if both were equal. Whether you go from the door on the right or you go from the door on the left, nothing happens. The cosmic has to react to what you're doing. So as far as guidance and misguidance and fate and how that relates to us, we take the first step, we make the decision, and then the cosmic will react to that decision we made, exactly how the doctor told the patient the room on the right is sanitized and clean, the room on the left is not, and it's up to the patient which way he's going to go, and what's inside each of these rooms will react according to how that room was made and created. Until next time, think critically. I bid you peace.